bathed in golden sunlight, the serene shepherd's field cradles a young David among his flock. His fingers dance across the strings of his harp, each note a whisper on the breeze. The melody drifts through the rolling hills, blending with the gentle rustle of the grass. In his quiet strength, a destiny awaits, hidden within the heart of the shepherd. In the grand hall of Saul's palace, the king sits heavily upon his throne, his disquiet palpable. Saul shifts restlessly, his gaze unfocused as he contemplates the grim prophecies that haunt his reign. Jonathan watches, his heart heavy with concern as he witnesses his father's growing torment. The weight of the crown seems to crush Saul as the specter of a rival looms over his throne. The battlefield unfolds, the Israelite army poised against the formidable Philistines, a moment of breathless anticipation hanging in the air. A colossal shadow darkens the field as Goliath, a warrior of unparalleled size, emerges to challenge the Israelites. Goliath's towering presence casts a chilling pall over the Israelite ranks, their courage faltering beneath his shadow. His voice reverberates across the field, a thunderous roar of defiance and insult aimed at the heart of Israel. The echo of his taunts lingers, amplifying the dread that grips the Israelite army as they brace for the impending clash. Amid the chaos of clashing steel and echoing war cries, David arrives on the battlefield, his youthful face a stark contrast to the grim scene. A booming voice shatters the din of battle, silencing even the most seasoned warriors. As Goliath's taunts linger in the air, a spark of defiance ignites within David. Against the odds, David steps forward, volunteering to confront the giant, his courage unwavering. Saul observes David with skepticism, his eyes questioning the young shepherd's resolve. After a moment of hesitation, Saul relents, granting David permission to face Goliath, sealing the fate of the battlefield. Under the unforgiving sun, a vast battlefield sets the stage for an impossible confrontation. David, armed with nothing but a sling and unwavering courage, faces the armored giant Goliath. The stone finds its mark, and the earth trembles as Goliath crashes down, his fall a thunderous defeat. From cowering fear to jubilant triumph, the Israelites erupt in cheers as David stands victorious over the fallen giant. Inside Saul's palace, David's presence demands attention, and his courage is evident. Jonathan's gaze is fixed on David, struck by an immediate sense of awe. David stands before Saul, humility etched in his stance. An unspoken bond begins to weave itself between David and Jonathan. The palace fades as the seeds of destiny are sown in that moment. In the radiant hall of Saul's palace, Jonathan begins to disrobe, the royal robe shimmering as he starts his sacrifice. With reverence, Jonathan presents the robe to David, a symbol of their bond. Piece by piece, Jonathan relinquishes his armor, each item deepening their covenant. Lastly, Jonathan offers his sword to David, the ultimate symbol of loyalty and trust. Saul watches from the shadows, his expression darkening with each sacrifice. The city streets burst into life, a symphony of cheers and vibrant energy as David basks in the glow of his triumph. Women fill the air with song and dance, their voices echoing with a fervor that elevates David to a hero. Saul watches from afar, his face a canvas of barely concealed jealousy as David's adulation intensifies. The streets pulse with rhythmic steps as the dance intensifies, each movement a testament to David's valor. Saul's gaze hardens, his envy deepening as the crowd's adoration for David reaches a fever pitch. David smiles, his heart swelling with pride as he acknowledges the outpouring of love and admiration from the city. Within the lavish confines of Saul's palace, shadows writhe under the flickering torchlight as unseen madness takes hold. Saul, consumed by fury, launches a spear with lethal intent. David, with astonishing agility, narrowly averts a deadly blow as the spear strikes the wall behind him. Jonathan, his face a canvas of horror, urgently warns, "David, you must flee! My father is consumed by madness." In the heart of the forest, sunlight dances through the leaves, illuminating David and Jonathan as they cautiously survey their surroundings. David's voice cuts through the stillness. "We must reaffirm our friendship, Jonathan. The situation grows more perilous by the day." Jonathan responds with unwavering resolve. "I swear to you, David, our bond remains unbroken. I will protect you no matter the cost." David, his voice laced with worry, counters, "And you, Jonathan, but your father." Jonathan's determination hardens. "I promise to intercede with him. I will plead your case and try to sway his anger." They clasp hands, a silent vow sealing their unbreakable bond amidst the looming danger. Inside Saul's palace, Jonathan stands before Saul, his face a canvas of deep concern. Jonathan pleads with his father. "Father, I beg you, spare David's life. He has done nothing to deserve your wrath." Saul sits on his throne, his expression a storm of anger and doubt. Saul relents, his words laced with caution. "He is a threat, Jonathan, a viper in our midst. But very well. For your sake, I will stay my hand. For now. But I will be watching him." David races through the wilderness, his breath catching in his throat as the trees become a blur. He desperately tries to put distance between himself and Saul, the dense woods offering little respite. Through the trees, a figure appears. Jonathan, his face, a mask of profound sadness. Jonathan's voice cuts through the wilderness. "David, I had to see you one last time." David halts abruptly, his eyes locking onto Jonathan's, the weight of their impending separation heavy in the air. The stillness of the wilderness amplifies the unspoken words between them. A final, poignant farewell etched into the landscape. Across the rugged mountain pass, David leads his loyal band, their figures mere shadows against the towering peaks. They move with purpose, each step measured as they evade Saul's relentless pursuit. David pauses, his gaze turning back toward the unseen threat, resolve hardening his features. Integrity anchors him, a silent vow etched in the lines of his face, unwavering despite the danger. He knows the peril they face, yet the thought of harming Saul remains an uncrossable line. Under the relentless sun, the battlefield roars as Israelites and Philistines meet in a brutal clash. Amidst the chaos, Saul and Jonathan fight with unmatched ferocity, their swords a blur of motion. Despite their valor, the Philistine forces surge forward, threatening to engulf the Israelites. The Israelite lines shatter, and soldiers scatter, each desperately seeking escape from the overwhelming onslaught. Beneath the relentless sun, a desolate battlefield stretches into the horizon. Jonathan lies motionless on the ground. Saul's face is a mask of profound grief, etched with the weight of loss. He closes his eyes, steeling himself for a final act of despair. With a swift, decisive motion, Saul plunges his sword into his chest. Saul collapses beside Jonathan, their tragic fate sealed in blood and sorrow. Against the backdrop of the sprawling wilderness, David stands as a solitary figure, his silhouette stark against the sky. The weight of loss carves deep lines into David's face, each furrow a testament to his grief for Saul and Jonathan. He lifts his face towards the heavens, his voice raw with sorrow. His anguished cry echoes across the land. "How have the mighty fallen? The desolate landscape mirrors the despair in his heart. His lament continues, a profound expression of loss. And the weapons of war perished. Please subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so that you will be updated for more videos.